Police officers are brave, they face danger every day. But some cases are different. They stay with you, buried deep in your mind long after the lights are out. These are the cases that make you question everything. Cases that send chills down your spine. Cases where the answers seem to disappear like whispers in the wind. These are the stories that keep you looking over your shoulder. Stories that remind us that sometimes, the darkness is closer than we think. The scariest cases are not always the bloodiest, but the ones that leave us with unanswered questions, the ones that whisper of unseen forces and unsolved mysteries. The case that still haunts the small town of Ridgewood began on a day like any other. Birds sang, children played. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, and the gentle hum of daily life echoed through the streets. It was a picture-perfect day, the kind that made you feel safe and secure. The sun cast long shadows on the sidewalk, creating a serene yet slightly eerie atmosphere as the day began to wind down. But that ordinary day would soon twist into something dark, something sinister. As night fell, an unsettling quiet took over the town, a silence that seemed to whisper of secrets and hidden fears. It started with a missing person report, the kind that sends a shiver down your spine, making you realize that something is terribly wrong. Sarah Evans, a beloved schoolteacher, had vanished. She was known for her kindness and dedication, making her disappearance all the more shocking. Her car, a bright yellow Volkswagen Beetle, was found abandoned near the old whispering willow tree at the edge of town. The tree, a local landmark, now stood as a silent witness to the unfolding mystery. The driver's seat was pushed back, as if adjusted for someone much taller than Sarah. This small detail hinted at a possible struggle or an unknown passenger. Her purse, containing her wallet and phone, lay untouched on the passenger seat. It was as if she had intended to return shortly but never did. The keys dangled from the ignition, a haunting reminder of her sudden and unexplained disappearance. The town of Ridgewood would never be the same again. The police were baffled. They had never encountered a case quite like this before. Sarah was a creature of habit, a woman whose life was a series of predictable routines. She never missed a yoga class or a book club meeting, always seen with a smile on her face. She had no enemies, no secret lovers, no reason to disappear. Her life was an open book. The investigation quickly consumed the small police force. They conducted door-to-door inquiries, hoping for a clue. They scoured hours of security footage, looking for any sign of Sarah's whereabouts, and even brought in sniffer dogs, hoping their keen senses would uncover something. The dogs, however, only led them in frustrating circles, their noses picking up nothing of significance. Their whimpers echoed the growing fear in the community. The lack of evidence, the complete absence of any logical explanation, began to gnaw at the edges of reason. The detectives were stressed, their frustration mounting with each passing day. Whispers of strange lights in the sky the night Sarah disappeared began to circulate. Some claimed to have seen unusual activity. The townsfolk, once so trusting, began to eye each other with suspicion. Paranoia seeped into their daily lives, eroding the community's sense of security. Section 4. The Weight of Silence. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The case grew cold, the leads turning to dead ends. The police, their initial determination now a dull ache of frustration, were forced to admit defeat. They had no answers, no closure to offer Sarah's grieving family and terrified community. The weight of the unsolved case pressed down on the town like a shroud. Fear lingered in the air, a constant reminder of their vulnerability. Parents held their children a little closer. Neighbors, once quick to offer a wave and a smile, now hurried past with their eyes downcast. Section 5. The Unsolved Puzzle. Years have passed, but the mystery of Sarah Evans's disappearance remains unsolved. It was a case that shook the very foundation of Ridgewood, a small town where everyone knew each other, and nothing ever seemed out of place. The day Sarah vanished, the town lost more than just a young girl. It lost its sense of security and peace. Her face, frozen in time on faded missing person posters, serves as a constant reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most idyllic town. Each poster tells a story of hope and despair, of a community that came together to search but ultimately found nothing. The case stands as a chilling testament to the unknown, a stark reminder that some questions may never have answers. The abandoned house where she was last seen has become a symbol of the town's unanswered questions, a place where whispers of the past still linger. It serves as a warning to those who would listen, Sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones we cannot see, the ones that lurk in the shadows, waiting to claim the unsuspecting. The fear of the unknown has cast a long shadow over Ridgewood, a shadow that grows longer with each passing year. And in the quiet moments when the wind whispers through the trees, the people of Ridgewood still remember Sarah. And they wonder. They wonder if the answers are out there, hidden in the shadows, waiting to be discovered. They wonder if the mystery will ever be solved, or if it will remain an unsolved puzzle,